righteous now. I say rain down all you want, but our power is in the sun. And when our planets do align, our nation will become victorious.
This is war, we don't stop, what's in store, where we start, we deploy. They don't wanna see us win, so we gon' show them all the voice. To the top, we enjoy, when my partners don't avoid. Want the glory, silence noise, here for life, made a choice.
The smoke clears the air. I'm the only one standing. The darkness lifts. There lies the freedom in front of me. So I will start on this day. The rise of kingdoms to come. And we will no longer be named by the weather above. So rain down all you want, but our power is in the sun. And when our planets do align, our nation will become victorious.
Let it be, all that weakness, rest in peace. I learned about the recipe when I was younger, recklessly. Now I'm chasing the glory, gonna be fine. Working so hard, matter of time. Never give up, how we define. Taking my chances, breaking a climb. I'ma show them how it's done. On the top level we run. For Osiris, for my son. We show up and pack a punch. This is war, we step up, we gon' never fold. This is legacy, they gon' know me when I go.
So rain down all you want, but our power is in the sun. And when our plans do align, our nation will become victorious. Swords where you stand and spit upon the ground. But when those horns sound off, pray to the Lord, you've been righteous now. I say rain down all you want, but our power is in the sun. And when our planets do align, our nation will become victorious.
This is war, we don't stop, what's in store, where we start, we deploy. They don't wanna see us win, so we gon' show them all the voice. To the top, we enjoy, when my partners don't avoid. Want the glory, silence noise, here for life, made a choice.
YouTube, what's up everybody? It's your boy Redline. Welcome to another match of Osiris League Season 6. I am going solo today. For those who don't know, Bulburitos, is his birthday on Monday. So the guys in Las Vegas celebrating his birthday. So Bulba, if you're watching this, happy birthday, brother. Enjoy your day. Have fun. Don't get too much in trouble in Las Vegas. Chat, how's everybody doing? You guys are doing well? I see the poll up and everyone thinks for this upcoming match with W224, W244 and GV77 that 244 is going to take this one, huh? You guys think so? Man, it's going to be a good match. The last match with 1V and 1021 was also a really close match. I think it was about 3,000 points. So congrats to 1V for taking it to round 3. It's going to be a really, really interesting one, man. Hope you guys are excited to see next week's match against those two. But kudos to them. But today we are casting the W244 and the GV77. So that's Kingdom 2244 against Kingdom 2377. Chat, is it low? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Is that much better? I hope it is. If it's not too low, let me know. Or we got to turn it up a little bit. How's that? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, chat. Is that better? More? More. How about now? How about now? Chat, that should be good. Turn the heat up? I will if I can. But I hope this is much better. Need more louder? It's like blasting right now. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Now it's good. Okay. I apologize for that, guys. But I hope you guys are good. We have a good match coming up in about 3 minutes. If you guys don't remember from the last match, so W244 did take the match. It was a 3-arc game. 2 arcs in favor of W244 with 77 capturing 1. But 77 definitely had a lot more kills with 90 million. And they had better occupation score. So let's see. Oh, he's playing with me, NMH? Kelvin, come on, buddy. Come on. I hope I'm not blasting it in your ears, guys, now. But we're hoping to see a lot of different changes for this upcoming match with 44 because it's a win or make it right now. If W244, they secure the victory today, it's over. So hopefully, guys, 77 can take this to a round 3 against 44. Because, guys, first time champions for either side, whoever wins this match, it's going to be really good. So we'll see how it goes, guys. But I hope you guys are really excited for this upcoming match. I am. I know Bulba misses out on this match, and we'll hopefully see Bulba, you're watching in and tuning in on this match. But chat, before we get into this, make sure to like and subscribe to the Rise of Kingdoms YouTube channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Redline. I am a streamer from 1254. And I've been given the opportunity and the privilege to cast this upcoming match against these two great kingdoms. So yeah, guys, make sure to, on the poll, make sure to vote who you guys think it is. Right now, W244 is in the lead of what the community thinks will win this championship match. So I'm going to switch over right now, guys, and kind of look at what the previous scores was. And then we'll continue to see what the poll looks like. But right now, it's actually evening out, with 56% saying 244 is going to win it. Followed very closely with the 77 votes, man. So make sure to chat to keep on voting. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see how it goes. Kelvin says 20% louder, and it's perfect. Bro, if I make it any louder, I think I'm going to blast people's ears much louder, chat. So I'm going to switch over right now, and let's get ready for this match, all right? All right, chat. So as you can see here, though, in the previous scores, it was 38,388 versus 35,646 on the side of GV77. It was a really good close match against these two, and hopefully GV77 will get this secure win to take it to round 3. Both are great teams. Both have done really well in the previous match. It just really came down to the basic fundamentals that W244 was able to take advantage of. GV77 did take occupation scoring, not by much against 244, but 244 was able to secure the victory by securing 2 arcs versus the one that 77 had. So, chat, I don't know, man. I'm really interested to see what's going to happen here against these two great teams to possibly make it to a round 3. So make sure to keep voting and check out to see who's going to win this match. But right now, based on the community and what I've seen on the bets, is that 44 is going to take this one. So hopefully we'll definitely see a big upset here on the side of 77. All right, chat. We have about 15 seconds in until launch starts. Continue to vote. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And we'll definitely continue to prepare for this upcoming match that's going to happen in about 5 seconds. All right, chat. We are about to tune in to this match. It's going to be a good one. All right, with that, everybody, we are finally in with the match of W244 versus GV77. Looking at some of the combatants on the side of 44. Team has been playing together for a while now. And 44, if you don't know, just entered the KVK against My Kingdom in 1254. So that's definitely going to be a fun time. 77, here are their team right here. As we prepare this match, man, I'm trying to think of like what things we'll see differently, but I think at the level of this gameplay, you know, a lot of teams have really fine-tuned their strategies, their march compositions, and I'm really interested to see what these two teams will do. I think in the previous matches, you know, we did see a slight variation in the composition of marches that are used for rallying. I think we definitely see Pakal heralds that were used on both sides to kind of counter the swarm. But you know, my opinion, my thought on that was that they didn't do enough damage. So are we going to continue to see that same level of gameplay from either side of using those rally types? And who's going to take more advantage of the field and see where it is? Chat, just to give you a reminder, and those asking chat where Bulba is. Again, Bulba is celebrating his birthday. He is out of town. He's actually in Las Vegas, chat. So if you are in his streams in the very, very near future, make sure to send him a message and tell him happy birthday when he gets back. So chat, in about 8 seconds, we're going to see all hell break loose. Who is going to take this win? Who's going to become the victor? And either GV77 takes us to a round 3, or does W244 secure the victory here? And as we say that, the gates have opened up. We're going to see the normal things here, right? We're going to see both teams sending out their T1 marches, rallies on the obelisk to come make sure it's secured and against any potential rallies. Possibly some outpost rallies. And right now, looking at the rally screen, on the side of W244, they do definitely have some rallies going out to outposts, as well as the normal obelisk plays of rallies on both sides. Same thing goes for 77, where all rallies are on obelisk. However, only one outpost rally. So we'll see what these teams are going to do in terms of any starting new strategies to kind of throw their teams off on any basic fundamentals that we're going to see usually in the normal art gameplay. So let's kind of check it out. Let's turn off some simplified graphics here. W244 is coming out strong. Same thing goes for 77. And we're hopefully going to see some really aggressive plays on the opponent's side of the desert altar. Hard push is pushed. Sorry for my French there. Hard push is pushed. Got a little tongue twister there. On both sides. So who's going to get these first caps? And who's going to get good positioning on their own desert altars to defend the enemy push? So as I mentioned, there's 4 obelisk rallies on both sides, on their own as well as their opponents, and 1 outpost rally on the side of 77. Again, if you don't know and you're new to the art game, again, a lot of times, you know, you will set your rally on your own obelisk to really fill it up to defend against any opposing rallies that are on your obelisk. You don't want to get caught slipping, and especially in this level of gameplay, so later on, those little details will definitely do you well in the long run. Because if you lose your obelisk in the first few minutes, you know, you lose teleport spots. The opponent has a chance of teleporting forward and just mess up your entire strategy. So Dan, you got to make sure those basic fundamentals are solidified for a match like this. All right, with several minutes in already, teams are moving forward up to opponent desert altar. We're looking here at the top side desert altar here. 44 doesn't have a presence yet, but they should be here in due time. And with that Guan rally, which a lot of teams are using now for that march speed, are trying to move up. And most likely both teams will cancel their opponent obelisk rallies to make sure they have a good, good foothold on those desert altars to make sure enemy doesn't get a good cap. Looking on both sides here. Oh, wow. If you're looking at here, W244 sent fast calves with all these CCs up, as well as an XY rally. I'm assuming it's going to be an XY Nevsky, or XY William that's going on the enemy route on enemy obelisk, and it looks like, chat, I think they're going for an obelisk play here on the bottom left side obelisk of V77. What is 77 going to do? And I believe this was a play that happened last round, but 77 was able to kind of hold them off with 30 seconds left on the bottom obelisk in order for troops to teleport in. 244 is going for a play here, chat. So we're going to see what they do to really hold them off. We do have a Jadwiga in the garrison, most likely going to be a Jadwiga YSS, so they can ensure that, you know, all troop types, if needed, go in once people start teleporting forward in the next 6 minutes. Here we go, chat. Is 44 going to take this from 77? Their troops are coming in. Timer is up, so people should start teleporting in now. There are going to be some teleport disruptions because of the amount of troops from 44 side here, but that obelisk is getting low. And with all these CCs, and you see some CC Hondas in there on the swarm, is 77 going to hold this? Because this could be a really good play if they're able to take this obelisk away and at least disrupt the amount of teleports that 77 will get on their side. This is definitely a strong and ballsy play, but chat, this seems to be working right now unless 77 can really hold this out. They do have cities around them. They can fill this obelisk play. But I mean, they hope they have a garrison ready to go to swap it out in case this garrison dies. But it's red. And they definitely have a lot of cav marches around to continue to hold it off. And as I say that, obelisk is getting rallied. About 25 seconds left on the altars. And on this side, 77 definitely has the positioning here. But 44 is definitely going for this obelisk. And I think, even though it was a very ballsy play, it might have been held on the side of 77 because they have a bunch of marches here defending it. But they still, 44 definitely have troops here, so they could probably sneak this one in. But this is the only obelisk that's being contested right now, with 44 going on the aggressive side against 77. And as I say that, chat, I'm looking at the altars now. 44 has first touch on the 77 desert altar. But that happened in the same way here too on the 44 side, where 77 was able to get in first, but it was automatically swapped back. Looking at the map now, 44 definitely has first touches on these opposing buildings on the 44 side. Now, if they can hold this, they get those first occupation points. 44 definitely went aggressive here, chat, on this game. So they're definitely going hard right now. We got a GV77 Xeno holding on the sidelines, trying to get in here. But as I say that, 77 was able to take back their desert altar from the side of 44. But chat, as I'm saying that, 77 here has taken the 44 altar with 1 minute and 34 seconds left. But they have a Guan garrison in there, but are they going to be able to hold this? So these teams both went super aggressive here on each side's opposing structures. And with 6 minutes left, we got to see how that does with impacting them in terms of rotating their troops into the middle. We'll see how it goes right here, chat. Let's see. Right now, team, looks like things have reset. I mean, a little outpost here on the side of 77 was taken by 44. And they might be able to hold on to this in the next 40 seconds or so. Because it looks like they sent troops into the middle. But with 5 minutes left now here, chat, 44 has the left side Shrine of Life on the side of 77. Everything else is pretty evened out, but on this left side, and we saw it last match too, 44 was really aggressive on the occupation game, but surprisingly, 77 did walk out the first round with the occupation score. So we'll see what happens now, because chat, it's about 5 minutes and 20 seconds left. We should see troops here starting to rotate out, going into middle. And as I say that, 44 has started sending people, but 77 is the one here. Even though how aggressive 44 was on the opposing structures, 77 has the positioning here in the middle. With about 5 minutes left to arc spawns. This is going to be a really good fight. It looks like 77 is going all in on the first arc. And as you guys know, this first arc is 3,000 points. We got the 44 guy here who was early, who made it early to the game with his Joan. Kind of backed off a little, saying, okay, 77 is here ready to play. Now, the question is, guys, with people, it doesn't look like a lot of 44 people are rotating in. If you look on the sides here, yeah, just from my opinion, I'm just giving you guys my opinion. I think 44 is scratching this first arc and is going all in on the structures, because 77 has a strong foothold here. So the question is, if that is true, is 77 going to read this and then defend their structures to anticipate this play? Because this first arc is guaranteed on the side of 77 if 44 doesn't go for this. Chat, as I'm saying that, I really think this is a strong structure play on the side of 44. I think. I don't know. What do you guys think? No. As I say that, there's okay, now the rotation has come in. Okay. So chat, whatever I said the last 25 seconds, scratch that. Because 44 is just rotating a little later than anticipated, and 77 just rotated early, rotated into mid much earlier. Altar here is contested on the left side, here on the side of 77. It was taken by 44. So all that is, everybody, is just point disruption. They got a Jadwiga up in this garrison, so it'll be much tougher to take down. But 77 does have a faster refresh time. But again, at the end of the day, it's all point disruptions. Right now, the points per minute is 620 in favor of 44 versus the 410 of 77. So 44 is definitely doing their part in making sure that they take this occupation scoring versus what they did last round. With 3 minutes left in the middle, it's about to get dicey, chat. And I'm thinking right now, we're going to see the normal, usual, skill usage here. We're going to see mystical formation for that defense buff. We're going to see War James for that attack boost. And we're really going to see how this goes in the first fight in the mid. From my understanding, and from what I remember in my old age now, that 44 was able to take the first arc in their previous matchup. So has 77 done anything differently in order to kind of anticipate this fight here for the mid? Because right now on your top right of the screen, structures are pretty much even though 44 definitely has one of those outposts in their position, and doesn't look contested right now on the side of 77. And more structures are blinking. Oh, but a really big important thing just happened was that the Shrine of War on the side of 44 was taken, so they lose those stats in the middle. With now they have about a minute until it goes in favor of 77, but if they can take it back, the stats on the side of 44 won't be affected or won't be impacted for this mid fight if they engage within the next minute or so. So we'll see what happens here, chat. If 77 can take advantage, because that's a huge deal by taking that Shrine of War from 2244 to kind of mitigate their ability in the mid fight. And as I'm saying that here, guys, on the right side, it looks like 44 was also contesting the Shrine of War on the side of 77. But we also got 44 taking the Desert Altar as we prepare for this mid fight, guys. So about a minute left in the match for the middle. We'll see what happens. And I say that mystical formation is popped on the side of 77. Same thing for 2244. War drums popped on the side of 44. And we should see the same skill coming on the side of 77 for this first fight. But I don't know. I don't think I saw war drums coming out here. I don't see it, everybody. I don't see it unless, the screen on my side is definitely delayed. But I'm going to assume that it was popped, because now I'm looking at one of the 44 side. I do believe they have that red circular item around them. Not sure, man. I'm not sure. But right now, I see a lot of sad faces coming out on the side of 44. I see a lot. And the Shrine of War is still in the possession. 2244's Shrine of War is still in possession of 77. I'm going to scroll out a little bit, chat. I think there's a lot more red that is in the middle right now. The arc has spawned, so now let's see who gets first touch here. But there's a lot of sad faces coming on the side of 2244. I think with that Shrine of War being taken away from 2244, 77 thought possibly, actually no, chat, as I mentioned, it's that red circular motion that is kind of sign that Wardroom was popped by 77. They do have first cap here. I'm going to follow the art carrier. So this mid fight is donezo. This mid fight is done, clean, wiped. 77 came they woke up today with violence. You know, they woke up today with violence and they were able to secure that first arc. But as they say that though, what 44 is doing now is that they're focusing on structures, or you know, or it seems like they have been, because all 4 altars are in the position of 77. But 77 still has this Shrine of War. I apologize. Let me backtrack that. All altars are in possession of 2244. So they're doing what they can to cancel out that first arc, which is worth 3,000 points. Points per minute right now, we're 660 in favor of 2244 versus the 290 in favor of 77. So as much as every arc is important, if you don't hold your structures, those points that you capture from this arc don't become relevant anymore, because the opposing team has offset those points by getting more occupation score. So it's always a tough one to kind of focus in on arc as well as occupation. So chat, great work by 77 to get this first arc. Definitely they made some changes in the mid, because again, last match they lost 1 arc in their favor to 2 arcs in the side of 2244's favor previously. So they definitely did some changes here to kind of, you know, strengthen their mid game. But 2244, again, as I said, they woke up and they're like, man, we need to work on this occupation game, because last game 77 was the victor there in that category, and they had all 4 altars in 1 point in their favor to kind of offset that. And if you look at the points per minute, it's still hugely in favor of side of 2244 with 510 versus 290. Let's see here now, can 77 kind of restabilize the map and kind of even out the structures, and you know, get back that points per minute game to kind of even out to 510 to 510. So we'll see, man. But the map is even out now. And the question is, this is where normally I'll ask Bobo, you know, are you gonna hold it, or are you gonna go immediate cap? What's the momentum of the game here? You know, because right now 77 is gonna score this. They're gonna be in the lead about 700 points or so, and it could be much shorter because of the occupation score that is kind of taken away minute by minute. So what is 77 gonna do? And with that first mid fight, I'm looking at the polls now, everybody, and the people are still saying that 2244 is going to take this lead by a slight favor. And as I'm looking, Arrow of HP, hopefully I'm reading that right. Oh, sorry, I thought I saw the word Arrow, and I'm completely off. I'm just going to call him HP. HP is going to hold on to this arc. And it could be that they're trying to reset. I think they're turning it in up, or he's just faking me out. But right now, the map is stabilized. The points per minute should be kind of restabilizing. And now it's at 440 to 590 in favor of 2244. So 77, you know, did kind of lose structures for a short period of time, but we're able to restabilize. Gonna go to the top right here, guys. 77 is going aggressive here on this top desert altar, but it looks like 44 is gonna hold on to this. On the right side here, the 77 sky altar, it is being contested by 44. But 77 does have a good amount of people here, so they should be able to defend this. And the key thing here is just, again, if you already have a march inside your building that you're kind of assigned to defend, swap it out with the full march. Yeah, that's easily got to do. But with that, even though 77 definitely had the people around it to kind of hold it, 44 was able to take the altar. And again, it's all point disruption. And the arc hasn't been turned in yet, but with about... Chad, as I mentioned, math is not our strong suit, and Bulba can mention and attest to that. It's a 2,000 point lead in favor of 44. So even if the arc is scored now, it's only going to be a 1,000 point lead. So it's anybody's match, everybody. It's anybody's match. 40 minutes left in the game. Is this going to be a 2-arc game, or is it going to be a 1-arc game? Sorry, 2-arc game or a 3-arc game? That I don't know. But hey, chat, as we said that, the Ark of Osiris, notification just popped up that the Ark of Osiris has been captured. So it was contested. So it looks like 44 made a play for the Ark. Either one, to kind of, you know, do a sneaky little tactic here and score it. But there's so many cities on the side of 77 that this Ark, as much as I approve the play, 77 should be able to secure this. hopefully. But it looks like 44 definitely has one person dedicated to kind of disrupting its arc, and 44 has picked it up, and they're taking it away. Oh man, I don't know. If this person did some sneaky play here, but this cow was, is pretty healthy, so they're definitely delaying the amount of arcs. But as I'm saying that too, 2244 is taking some structures. They took the Shrine of War from 77, but it was easily taken back. Points per minute now should definitely have changed. 44 is definitely holding on to this occupation game right now with 590 to 360 in their favor. They're just flipping these structures back and forth. But definitely, blue is the aggressor at this moment as they're trying to continue to offset the amount of points that will be scored from this first 3,000 arc. Yeah, wow. Jeff, you saw this. That CC was a strong CC. And right now, if I'm looking at it, I think that Arrow of HP has the first pickup here and can kind of bring it back. He does. So he's probably going to bring it back toward the city. This thing's going to go down, though. His march is pretty much dead. But you got one person from 2244. You can see here with the Saladin Mulan and the XY William and his Joan right here. This person's job is to kind of like, hey, make sure that we disrupt that arc or score it the best you can. But if you guys know, but the most important thing is, though, what he's doing is that, one, obviously, by doing this, he's going to continue to kind of say, okay, we're trying to make this a 2-arc game and kind of solidify the win on the second arc. Or it's just because of this, look at the multiple players are setting their marches up to kind of defend this arc from getting captured. But as this happens, 2244, look here, they took the Desert Altar away from 77 again. So again, they're slowly extending the score, even with the this first arc in possession of 77. The whole left side of the map, chat, is blue. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Right now, 44 has definitely taken advantage of the situation. Disrupted this arc as much as possible, and they're still going for it, man. They still got a CC here, got a Saladin here, just going for it. So I don't know. Is 77 gonna just go for an immediate cap, or gonna hold it out? Because right now, with 36 minutes left in the match, to me, it's going more in favor of a 2-arc game. So right now, 77 is having to deal with a nuisance of the arc being contested by 44, as well as the structures being taken on the left side. And usually, most of the time, too, especially in the last match, the team on the 44 side were always the aggressors on this left side, where the Shrine of Life and the Desert Altar were always, flipped back and forth. For those who are still kind of like, understanding the game of arc and doing that, each structure here has a specific points per minute that goes to each side. The continuous occupation here is what you're looking at, where you get 150 points per minute for every structure that you once occupy. And when I say that, it's the ticker that is on the screen here. That is with the minute and 45 seconds left. Once that ticks away, you start getting those points depending on which team. But the most important thing about here is that even though this ticker is still going, the team who belongs to is not getting those points. 77 is trying to get those points back and even this points per minute right now, but right now it is a 3-altar possession. As I say that, 4-altar possession in the side of 2244 as they're able to flip all altars, and the arc was capped. So right now on the screen above, the score is very close, about 270 points or so. But W244, by keeping those structures getting flipped back and forth, they're still in the lead. Even though slightly, they did their part to offset that arc score and continue to kind of keep a gap between the both. But now, 7 minutes left until next arc. Is W244 going to go all in the middle and get this second arc? Because right now, it still can be a 3-arc game depending on which team takes this arc and then either chooses to deliver it or hold it. So we'll see. We shall see. Right now, W244, they are winning the occupation game versus the side of 77. All altars right now are blinking on the side of 44, so they're holding it. You got a Jadwiga on the left side sky altar. You should have a garrison all altars. Yep, you got a Xeno here securing that, but the Sky Altar on the right. And I feel like the structures here, the Sky Altar is probably one of the most contested sides, in my opinion, where the most aggressive ralliers as well as players are usually contesting these Sky Altars on teams. I'm looking here right now. You got Shark rallying the Sky Altar, trying to get it back. 77 has enough people here, so they should take that back easily. But with 5 minutes left here, when is the rotations happening? It looks like right now 44 is resetting their marches. You got MK here. If you guys don't know, MK is a really big player here in 2244. My understanding is about 500 million power, and I look forward to fighting him in his kingdom in the upcoming KVK. Fast rotation into mid, everybody. Fast rotation to mid here. So 77 kind of clapped some cheeks, everybody, in the mid game on the first arc. So is that going to happen again? What's the skill usage going to be here? Is 2244 saying, okay, time to put our pants on, and we're going to take it here in the middle and take this arc from 77, because last time 77 definitely took this with force on the last arc to get those 3,000 points. But 44 did their part in really flipping the structures and continuing to have that upper hand in the occupation game. Because right now, even with the map looking stabilized, 44 still has the occupation score at 590 versus 440. So right now, I think the right Sky Altar is the one that was contested for a sure amount of time. And yeah, and right now, 77 is still working to get that fully in their possession to, I guess, even out the points per minute. But with 4 minutes left in the game here, sorry, on the arc timer, we're going to see. But unless the ball for 44 is just super tight, it looks like 77 definitely has the footing here with a lot more people coming in. And let's see, do we still have people here on the home bases on both sides? We do. Okay, so as those teleports are kind of trickling in, hopefully those people teleport forward to kind of really, shorten their march time, especially for these mid fights. So I'm thinking, I don't know, is there going to be a 2 to death in this mid fight? I'm definitely thinking we're going to see Heaven's Grace. So we'll see what each side is going to come out with to secure this arc. I see the chat here. People are saying that this mid fight will decide the game result. I believe so. I really think so. If 77 can get this arc, but chat, you guys have to remember, in a lot of other matches, I've seen people come out the victors with 3 arcs captured where provisions in the occupation score won the game. So I think if 77 definitely does take this arc, they will be in a huge advantage of coming out to the victor and coming out to a round 3. But we'll see, man. It's really going to see what 2244 does here to get the second arc. Morningstar, the question is, why am I alone today? It is Bulba's birthday on Monday, and he's celebrating his birthday with friends and family. So we're hoping that he's having a great time, and we'll definitely see him next week for the next round of matches, for any round 3 matches that are coming up. So 2 minutes and 50 seconds left here. I think they're going to engage in the next minute and a half or so. You got a couple late people from 77 coming in. You got some 44 players being a nuisance here, kind of trying to yellowing the marches, as we call it, for reinforcements coming to the middle. 44 definitely has 1 or 2 players still coming in, a little late. 77 is going for that Shrine of War play again to kind of get those stats taken away from 44, which I felt was a really, really big deal in the first arc. So, but 44 has people here to defend it. So we'll see if they continue to hold that. So with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left here, they're just literally staring each other down in the middle, eye to eye, locking eyes like it's a high school dance. Just, I'm ready to go. Just tell me when you're ready. Oh, man, I don't know. I think that 44 is going to come out with something in the back here and take this arc. But, man, 77 surprised me the first arc, so we'll see what happens here. But I'm not saying that, guys. Before this mid-fight happens, 44 took this again and are definitely evening out the taking away the points per minute again away from 77. Skills are being popped. We got mystical formation going on the middle on the side of 77 and war drums. We got to the death from W244. So right now, from what I'm seeing here, we got mystical formation to the death from 44. We got mystical as well as Heaven's Grace on the side of 77. So we'll see here, guys, who's going to come out the victor. We got a CC on the outside of the ball. trying to, I guess, ready to do the pickup, which you'll see in a lot of normal games. But the first 5 seconds, you got 44 sap bases just going home, everybody. You got 44 marches going home early. And again, if you guys remember, 44 is one who popped to the death. So what's going to happen here, guys? What is going to happen here? Who's going to take this? Either the game is lagging. You guys know what I'm talking about. But there's a lot of sap bases going away on the side of 2244. So is 77 going to take this second arc? But it could be off, though. Maybe the game... Okay, there we go. So some sap bases from the 77 side are going, but there's a lot of 2244. Like, hey, maybe it's not lagging, Mufufu, and maybe it's just me. But there's a lot of red. And again, 44 were the ones to pop to the death in the middle. Oh. The only blue we see in the middle, guys, is mystical formation. GG's is 77 on the second arc. There's 27 minutes left in the match. Right now, this arc is definitely a donezo for 2244 to continue to contest. But I want to see, though, what is 44 going to do now? They're like, okay, that didn't go well. But wow, if you guys look here on the left side of the map, you got some forward marches from 77. Not only did they take the middle, they have troops already here, already to either defend any type of 44 structure push from happening. So with this second arc, which is worth 3,500 points, 77 is going to be in the lead. Now the question is, are they going to continue to maintain that lead? Maybe have a third arc, because if they turn this in now, we could have about, I'm throwing out there 15 minutes left in the match for a third arc, which still could be, which is, if you score, it can still be achievable. So we'll see. Right now, 77 has the momentum here with the second arc being secured. If you guys remember last go around, I believe the second arc was taken by 77, with the first and third arc being taken by 2244. So 77 here is pushing their troops who didn't die into the middle up forward to contest the Shrine of War. It should be happening on the same side of the Desert Altar for 77 to go aggressive on. So can they flip these structures and kind of, you know, even out, sorry, let me take that back. The points per minute is evened out. Can they kind of, you know, take that away from 2244? But as I said, that 2244 took the 77 Shrine of War. It's all structured from here on out until that third arc happens. So here, the Nevsky here, you know, with the heavy shoulders, is taking this arc back to the home base with a little bit of 44 nuisance here, but I think it'll be okay. The 44 definitely now needs to go heavy on structures and see if a third arc will spawn to possibly keep this game close. But again, 44 has the lead of about 2,000 points. The second arc is worth 3,500 points. So it's still going to be a close game, but if 77 can keep this close and maintain their structures, they can maintain a lead. But 44 can continue flipping structures and extending as much as possible. Remember, guys, this is a win or go home. If 2244 wins this match, they become Bass's newest champion. What's 77 going to do here? Every decision, every little detail comes down to the wire, can make or break this match. What is 77 going to do? What is 44 going to do? 77 is going to take this Shrine of War away from 77. Points per minute, 510 in favor of 2244 versus the 280 77. 2244 came out today like a realtor and was taking these buildings, like a real estate developer, taking all these buildings and keeping the occupation up in their name. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a tough one, guys. I'm looking at here the arc. It's being contested. I believe a cav rally was sent to one of the opposing cities to kind of get marches forward to kind of contest this arc. This arc will go down, and they're delaying it, which in my opinion is smart for 44 because, you know, with the mid game from 77, the last 2 arcs, sheesh. You know, maybe you don't want a 3rd arc. But we'll see, guys. We shall see. I don't know what's going to happen here. I think, in my opinion, W244 needs to have a 3rd arc if they can take it. But there's still a good chance that they still come out the win heavily on occupation, because you look at the entire map on the left, it's all blue except for 1 altar. And on the right side, W244 has taken the Sky Altar away from 77, disrupting points. Because here, another 2 minutes of no points going in favor of 77. Points per minute, still in favor of 2244. So we'll see, man. Like, I think, in my opinion, based on looking at the match, 77 would probably want to score a 3rd arc. If their mid game is as great as it is, and they continue to be consistent with that, they can win that mid fight. Because I do not believe 77 popped 2 to death. They did not. They popped Heaven's Grace, Mystical, and I believe War Drums in the middle. So I think they should have this blue just took the arc. No one notices it. Am I looking at this? Guys, the arc's right there. Just all good. All good. Map awareness is key. Right. Map awareness is key. War Machine, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing good, man. I'm looking at this match. Bastet is actually, this is fire, guys. This is the fire match. You know, 2244 is doing what they can to be champion here. 77 is trying to do what they can to prevent that. Occupation, for those who just tuned in right now, the match is about a 2,000 point lead. Fast math. 2.7k in favor of 2244, but 2244 has maintained the occupation game this entire match, but 77 has taken both arcs, with the second one right in front of you guys on the screen, and 44 still contesting that. They have 1 march left there, so I think he should be safe, but I think 77 needs a 3rd arc. I think 44 also wants to have a 3rd arc, I think, or just go heavy on structures. Actually, you know what, if I was 44, again, this is just me, I'm not speaking for the kingdom, I would go heavy on structures and maybe not have a 3rd arc. Because this 3rd arc is 3,500 points. If they score it now, 77 is going to have 19,000, close to 20,000 points. But 44 is just right there. Right there. Dave, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. You got a special shout out from Redline from the Rise of Kingdoms YouTube channel. Make sure everybody like and subscribe to the match. All right, live and subscribe to the YouTube channel Rise of Kingdom, but also like and subscribe to my channel. Type in your search engine above Redline ROK. You'll see the only one up there. Check me out. Like and subscribe to my videos. I would really appreciate it. But everybody, as to 20 minutes left in the match, second arc is still being held on the side of 77. Now, what's going through Discord right now? What's going through Discord in 77? Someone saying turn it in? Is someone saying hold it? Right now, the occupation score is stabilizing right now, but 44 has maintained this lead because of the occupation. Looking here, looking at the rear view, you got 77-1 being annoying with the outpost takes, but you definitely got farm killers. I don't see a whole lot of provisioners on the side of 44. But if you guys remember the last match, 44 did win the provision game, I think by 1,000 points, which was about 5k versus 4k. So, I mean, there's not a whole lot of provisioners. I think 77 has more provisioners right now, but it could come down to those little details. Arc is still in possession of 77. They're holding on to it, man. They're like, you know what? We might want to keep this to a 2-arc game. There'll still be some time left, and I think there will be a 3rd arc, but is it scoreable is the real question. I don't know, but we'll see. Structure still being contested. You got 3 rallies up, 1 from 44, 2 from 77, going for these structures here. 44 has held really well on their side of structures and occupation, and 77 has kind of been on the back foot when it came to occupation, because 44 has definitely been aggressive, but 77 again has been taking those arcs. So everybody, as I'm saying that, I'm still looking at the poll. people are still saying that 2244 is still going to come out the victor. No faith in 77. I see you. Close poll. If I'm thinking about math, it's 43% to 57%. We're going to see, guys. Everything's blinking. It's like a red light stoplight. It's like Squid Games, red light stoplight right here. It's happening, man. Everything's blinking. The arc is scored. 18 minutes left. We are going to see a third arc, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to see a third arc. For all the marbles, for all the monkeys, we're going to see a third arc. But look, if you're looking at timing, though, with the third arc being scored, you got W244 just going aggressive here, going for these structures. But same thing goes for 77. They're contesting the Sky Altar, but there's not a lot of troops around to support it. So timing is everything. I will say they're defending this Shrine of Life. They got people moving forward. Oof, this Desert Altar here, Xeno is just surrounded. It's looking like 77's gonna lose this. There's a lot of 44 here. And in chat, the one thing I noticed though, I don't see many Pakal rallies. So there was definitely a change in either side to not do this going forward. We do have a Nevsky Attila rally going here. Nevsky again has a lot of anti-swarm capabilities with a lot of health. Same thing goes for Attila on that anti-swarm. So, you know, whoever's swarming that is definitely going to get their cheeks clapped. So we're going to kind of see here, though, is 77 going to hold? And they are holding. They are holding. But there's 7 minutes left here. 17 minutes left until the match ends. 6 minutes and 45 seconds left till the next arc spawns. 3 altars are in favor of 2244. Points per minute. It's still in favor of 2244. 17 minutes left in the match. Right now, Discord is going crazy. We know it. We've all been there. We've all been there. People are yelling. People are saying, when do we rotate? People are saying, Phil, whop your low marches, swarm the structure, swarm the rally. Are we going to pop Insatiable Desire? Are we going to do anything here? Oh no, we have 3 altars in position of the opponent. Rally this, someone get the outpost. You guys know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of stuff going on in that Discord channel right now on both sides. The question is, amongst all that chaos, when's the rotation to the middle happening? 16 minutes left in the match with about 5 minutes left. 5 minutes, 45 seconds till the next arc spawns. That gives it 11 minutes to run an arc. And I believe, community can correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that you can return the arc with a fast march in about 3 minutes or so. You know, if that Cows or Michael Jordan's on, man, they can make it far. So we'll see, man. Like 44 has definitely contested it. Right now it's 560 to 410. And that small 150 point difference makes a huge difference, guys. Makes a huge difference. I'm looking over here. 77 has 2 people left in the home base. There's 1 left on the side of 44. There are teleports available. So are those people going to teleport forward? Or they're like, nah, I'm good. But as I'm saying that, chat, the mid rotation is happening here. 15 minutes left right now is happening. Everyone's, the anticipation's here. 77 goes, guys, we have to win this arc to go to round 3. 22-4 is saying is, if we win this arc, we're taking it home. 56% still think that W244 is going to take this win. This is, as you guys know, Osiris League is a long process, right? You got qualifiers, you got top 32, you got top 16, you got top 8, top 4, now a 3-round finals. All those Sundays taken away from doing your family things, from doing your personal things, doing, watching, morning American football or missing the World Cup games because of these weekly OL matches. This is for all the marbles here. So you got to think to yourself, this moment is going to define all that time practicing, maxing commanders you never would have thought you maxed for this specific match and specific match that happened through the last 6 weeks or so. for this moment with 14 minutes left, everybody. Who is going to show up and who is going to go home? Let's freaking go. Chat, I hope you liked that commentary. I made it up myself. Hope you guys liked it because I'm excited for this fight that's going to happen in the next minute and a half or so. Is 77 going to make it a round 3, or is 2244 going to come out a victor? What skills are going to be used? Am I going to see bogged down here? Am I going to see 2 to death on the side of 77? My thought is with 2 to death being popped already from 44, we're going to see War Drums and Mystical. Am I going to see 2 to death here on the side of 77? Right, guys, as I say that, there's 3 altars in possession of 77. Points per minute are now in favor of 77. With last 13 minutes left in the match, 2 minutes left till arc. That was huge. That was huge because the match is close. This third arc is worth 4,000 points. All 44 has to do is hold and make sure that 77 doesn't score it. But they also have to maintain their structures here, everybody. So we're going to have to see what happens here. Really excited to see what they're going to do. 2 minutes left. Here's the engage. 44 is the aggressor. Either one, they're being aggressive to bait some skills. Oh, here we go. They went the aggressor. Mystical formation pops on the side of 2244. To the death is popped on the side of 77. 2244 has popped Heaven's Grace. Who is going to come up with a dub here? Who's going to come out with a dub? Right now, I'd be asking Bulba his thoughts. And I think Bulba's going to say that 77 is going to take this dub with 2 to the death being available. But we'll see. But because 77 has done really well at really consolidating their marches in the middle and putting hurt on 44. Now, right now, I've seen a couple sad faces going away from 44. But is the same thing going to happen as we saw the last 2 arcs? Night King here in chat says that it's bad engage for 44. Oh, man. This is going to be a tough one here. A minute left with the arc. Spawning, 12 minutes left in the match. Right now, based on what I'm seeing in chat, again, I don't know. This might be lagging for me because it's been known. Is 44 going to lose his third arc? And is 77 going to dominate as much as they have been in the last 2 engagements? I think 77 is going to take this win on the arc. Now, the real question is in 40 seconds, right? In 40 seconds right now, are they going to be able to score it? I think the answer can be yes. But right now, with so many red marches in the middle, is 44 making the call to say, go for these 2 altars? Because I'm assuming right now that 77 wants to do immediate cap on this. Are they going straight for the outpost? Okay, you got W244 rallying this Shrine of War. There could be a rally already happening. Oh, no rallies on the 44 side. Oh, there's no rallies. So, with the arc being... Whoo! 77 has secured so far the positioning in the middle. They came with their big boys up pants on. Now, okay, the play is you have 10 minutes left in the match, right? You got, of all marches that can be picking up the arc, Scipio has the arc. But that's okay. Your job is to bring it as far back as possible. You need the CC right here. Arrow, this is you, man. Go for the pickup. Someone needs to pick this up. Now, the question is, with it still being contested in the middle, the way it is right now, is 44 going for a play? Look at 44 right now. Look at the top right of the screen. The 3 altars are in possession of 44. I'm assuming a rally is going to be coming for this desert altar on the side of 77. No, they're still going through middle, everybody. They're still going through middle. Okay. So there's no call right now has been mentioned to go for the altar. The idea would be is to send everybody down this way to kind of cut this person off. Because 44's job is only to delay the arc. And 9 minutes is a long time. 9 minutes is a long time. So this could be scoreable. But points per minute right now, as The points per minute continue to take away. 590 is still in favor of 2244 with 440 on the side of 77. 44 can still come out on top if they delay this and continue to extend the lead from the occupation score. So they can still get about 900 or so points from that points per minute right now in the current scoring. So with that, it's like really 29,000 points in favor of 2244. So it's going to be close, man. The provisions right now is going to keep it close. Oh, 77 is taking over here. So right now there's that's a long way, chat. I don't know. Would the play be to take it to the outpost? I know the outpost is always a risky play because it's such a low garrison troop count. But is the play to take it to your home base? Is that the play, everybody? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there's still plenty of time left. 8 minutes left in the match. 44 is sending everybody down here, everybody. They're sending everybody here. Points per minute should be evening out because like 44 is definitely focusing on the arc. Oh, they're sending everybody here. This is going to be interesting, man. Right now, it's about 2,800 point lead in favor of 44. They got everybody here. Arc is moving. Oh, this arc is running for dear life. This arc was running for dear life. Who gets first pickup? I think there's a first pickup. I think, unless the timer is lagging or it's too laggy that no one can click on the icon. Okay, so Arrow got it, and it seems like Arrow's the arc carry here, so he's taking it back. Keep 18 seconds to get to home base. I think if you press return. But there's a lot of 44 here, everybody. There's a lot of 44 here. 7 minutes left. Still a long time. Still a long time. But look at right now. As they're contesting this arc, 77 has taken this structure. As well as they have 3 out of the 4 structures. So points per minute now are in favor of 77. So it's only helping 77. So right now, 44's job should be only to delay the arc from beginning scored. That's the only thing they need to worry about right now. You guys see here, whoever holds the arc has a minus 50% march speed, and it takes 200% damage. So with this many 44 marches here, that's going to be tough. And even though 77 has a lot of marches here, and they have a much faster refresh time, time is what's against 77 right now. It's close. Insatiable Desire was popped by 44. It was. But 44 was able to pick up the arc again. Even though they lost it, that's 10 seconds that need to be taken to pick it up. Even though 6 minutes feels like eternity when we're in school or at work, 6 minutes is not a long time when you're playing Arc of Osiris, everybody. And you guys all know what I'm talking about. This is going to be the fastest 6 minutes from our perspective here, and the longest 6 minutes of their life right now to define who is going to advance, if they're going to advance to round 3 or it's over. But if you guys are looking, there's a lot of blue here, guys. There's a lot of blue here. 5 minutes and 45 seconds left. I'm going to click out because I appear to have the transparency on, so you guys can get a better idea of what marches are in the middle. But there's a lot of blue. And I believe it's a 2-minute march to get to the area right now where they are. But the whole map is red on the alternate side for 77. So they're doing really well. They're doing really well right now. Oh, man. 77 is struggling here because there's an endless supply of 44 marches coming to the mid. Coming to the arc right now. Everyone's picking it up, man. It's still about a 2,400 point lead. Oh, now the question is, should you have taken it to the outpost? Should have they taken it to the outpost, chat? I mean, we'll never know if that was a play or not. But 44 is doing what they can right now to keep this lead the way it is. They had not won any arcs. 77 won the first and second arc, but now it's coming down to this last arc with 44 in the lead, about 3.3 points, 3.3k. So they need this 40 or 77 needs his arc, and they keep taking it to the middle, everybody. 4 minutes left. I don't know. I mean, right now, 77 has the players here. The question is, where are they taking it? They have 4 minutes left. Where are you taking this arc? You have to kill all the marches you can. Have a CC pick it up. 4 minutes left. Kill. People should be killing these marches outside. Kill these marches outside. That's what they should be doing. Focus up. Arc carrier, get your ass home. I apologize for saying a bad word on the stream. I apologize. Rising Lilith, I apologize for that. Don't find me. But right now, they're taking it back, guys. Okay, so there's about, oh man, this is possible, but look at blue marches are coming in. But see all these red marches here? They have to focus up on these guys on the left. No, keep marching. He's not marching. He stopped marching. Oh, you keep marching. You're 3 minutes, chat. There's 3 minutes. Everybody should be focusing on arc right now. He dropped it. Okay. Now this game is still close. This game is still close, right? Even though the altars are in occupation right now, is still in favor of 2244. But 77, they can do this. Okay, Arrow, march home right now. That's what he needs to do. We want it. In my opinion, I want to see it round 3. Is he moving? Everybody, is he moving? Oh, he's moving. He's moving. Oh my God, 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. 77 needs to kill as many marches. Send everybody here to kill off as many players they can coming in. Okay, Shadow has it now. Shadow has a full CC. Is Shadow gonna be the hero here, everybody? Is Shadow gonna be the hero here? He has it. He can score this. Ladies and gentlemen, he can score this. 2 minutes left. Okay, now with this being scored, I believe it'll be scored. Right? It's gonna be a 4. I believe it's third arc, right? So it's 4. They scored it. Okay, now they did it. Guys, now it's a big deal. Now this is good. This is it. Okay, a minute left and 45 seconds now. I know that 44 did pop Insatiable Desire. They lost his altar here. Points per minute now are 410 and 440. So it's looking good for 77. I don't think Provisions can save this game, but I could be completely wrong here, everybody. Provisions are coming in right now on the side of 44. There's a lot of provisions out. But can they make up the difference of, if you're thinking of fast math, 2,000 points? It's a close one, but I don't know. There's a lot of gatherers. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if this guy's making it home. But hey, anything is possible, everybody. Anything is possible because they do have the altars here. Oh, that arc was definitely sweaty, everybody. Am I wrong here? It was definitely sweaty, everybody. But GG's to both teams. Whoever comes out the victor, GG's to both teams for what they were able to accomplish so far in this match. Okay, 44's caravans are coming in now. Got 25 seconds. Woo, you kept it close over here, sir. Whoa. There's a couple people who didn't do the recall fast enough. I mean, am I going to see a swift stride? Oh, not going to make it. Not going to make it. Oh, it's close. 1.4. I'm looking at the score here, everybody. I think it's GG's. 1.7. 77 has some occupation here. GG's. 77. Congrats to Tran from 77 for making it as the MVP. Holy moly. Looking at the breakdown here. For those don't know, we're going to have a round 3, ladies and gentlemen. Congrats to those who won their bets. 77 has come out the victor. Looking at the breakdown here, Occupation scored 2244, came out with a vengeance from last match because they were definitely occupied from 77. Provisions 44 won that category, but Arc of Osiris score 77 came out and killed it. Kills, last match 77 had more kills. I believe it was at 91 million. They still hold that title here. Some healing on both sides, but GG's, chat. GG's. Everybody, congrats to 2244. Congrats to 77 for making it again this far. Round 3 is next week. I should see Bulba next week. Hopefully, we'll both be commenting on the match. I hope you guys enjoyed my solo match today, so Bulba can enjoy his birthday. Bulba, have a drink for me, brother. Hope you're having a good time. Chat, make sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel for Rise of Kingdoms. Subscribe to my channel, Redline ROK, on YouTube. I really hope you guys enjoyed my solo cast. I am losing my voice because I'm the only one talking here. Like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a great rest of your day. Congrats again to 77 for the victory. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out, chat. Have a great day.